Today, I'm here with Adam, who's in his car in Ohio, but more importantly, he's the owner of Reversed Out, which is a digital marketing agency. So, Adam, thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me.
I'd love to talk a little bit about how you're using Pictory in your business and what benefits it's bringing you.
Oh, well, it's a ton of benefits. It's actually doing the work of, I'd say, 2 or 3 people in minutes, which is great because I don't have a ton of time in the day with the business and everything. So I wanted to start adding more content to my website, right? When you run an ad agency, you have your typical list of services, right? But in order to get good SEO, you have to be producing more and more content all the time. And the only real way to do that is with the blog. So, I've been using AI to actually help me write the blogs, and I've got a list of keywords that we try to target. So I plug those in, I get a nice little blog post out of it. But if you really want to rank, and I use WordPress mostly, and I have a tool on WordPress that actually ranks my blog posts. In order for your blog post to rank higher and get the most Google juice out of it, you have to have multimedia on the blog post. Just having text and then throwing some photos on there is great. But what it also wants is video. So what I do is I write the blog post, then I go into ChatGPT, I say, hey, summarize this into a 2-minute video. It creates a 2-minute script out of it. And then I go into Pictory, I place the script into Pictory, and like magic, it comes up with the photo, the videos and stuff. I have to go in there and play around. And sometimes I want to put my own videos in there. But, I get a 2-minute video, which is great, that I can then add to my YouTube channel. So I didn't even have a YouTube channel before Pictory. I actually created a YouTube channel so I could house these videos. And, Google owns YouTube. So if you have video on YouTube, it's actually going to help you. So then those videos give me an opportunity to put links in the description, right, that go back to my website, increasing my page authority, hopefully. But actually, I think those are unfollow links. But at the same time, I can copy that video, place it into WordPress, and the video will just pop up in the player. And now I've got a different form of media on my blog post. And I've also got a way for people to link to my website from YouTube.
This is amazing. This is absolute gold. In fact, this is very similar to what we do within Pictory. So we produce blog posts, but you're absolutely right. The more rich media, the more video that you can put in the blog posts, the more you're going to get a competitive advantage in Google and other search engines over other people who simply don't have video content on their site. And it's just so simple, isn't it?
It's so simple. I mean, I would consider even doing a couple of videos on each one of these or in between my blog posts because it takes a lot longer to compose the blog post than it does the video. So considered actually posting 2 or 3 videos a week where I'm only posting 1 blog post a week because it's so simple to just go into Pictory, put in your content, and I could go into ChatGPT and say, hey, write some scripts for videos that lead up to my next blog post. And then I could put those out there and say, hey, and kind of tease the next blog post that's coming up. But at the same time, the more videos you're posting on YouTube, arguably, the more YouTube's going to like you and the more it's going to push your channel. So you really want to be posting more video on YouTube if you can. And Pictory takes away that time barrier. I'm doing these myself. I own the company. I'm doing these myself because I kind of want to do quality control on these as well. But at the same time, they're so easy. And it's just, I get a wild hair and I say, you know what, I should do a blog post about this, or you know what, I should do a blog post about that. Or I read an article somewhere about how AI is changing advertising. Why not do a video about that?
That's really cool. And it doesn't take long, does it? This is something that with Pictory, you don't need those 10,000 hours of learning and you don't need a powerful computer. You don't need to spend hours and hours doing this. Many of our customers delegate this to junior staff. Even interns can produce the videos once the content has been written by ChatGPT or similar.
That's right. I mean, this could easily be delegated. I could move this and give this to somebody else to do, no problem. I mean, we built a software company back in 2015. We sold that to Zillow here in the States. And, I know what it's like to go from nothing to build something, a SaaS product. And I'll tell you what, it's not always easy to get on with customers the way you're coming on with me right now and asking for my feedback and, my testimonial as to how good the product is. And this is what you want out of a software company. This is what you want out of a company because you're going to improve. The fact that you're coming on here with me shows me that you care about the product, you care about how it can be improved, you care about talking to customers and getting feedback. Try doing that with Facebook or Google or Adobe or any of those other companies. It's not going to happen. And you guys are at the point right now where the market is changing. As AI changes and as the market changes, the more customers you can acquire, the more you can reinvest in the product, and your openness to even talk to somebody like me over here in the States, with a medium-sized agency. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, we're product-led, but we're very much community-led as well. So we have about 10,000 members at the moment in our Facebook group, and they are literally developing the product with us. They have a wish list. We speak to the community. We speak to people such as yourself, and then we fold that into the next set of product updates. We're with you, and we're using the product to build Pictory in the same way that our customers are using Pictory to build their own businesses.
Well, the way it already works is great. I mean, my ability to go in there, I don't have any qualms with it. I'm sure you're past MVP, but at this point, I mean, it's great. And I could see a couple things that they could make it better, but the way it works now is great. It does what I need it to do. It does, I'd say, what maybe 95% of anyone who ever tries it needs it for. And at this point, you're just putting icing on the cake after this.
Well, thank you. Is this also a product that you're offering or a service that you're offering to your clients? Are you using Pictory to build your own company?
Yeah, I'm actually using it as an MVP for me, right? This is a case study, and I'm using my company to see how this works. So I'm actually putting myself out there and spending my time to do this so I understand it. So when we recommend this to customers, I know what I'm talking about, right? And I'd rather do it now for myself so that I can see how the product works. Otherwise, why even recommend it to anyone? But this is something that we're now telling people. It's like, look, we can help you produce those blog posts, but why aren't you doing video? You should be doing video. And you'd be surprised how many companies do not have a YouTube channel that should have a YouTube channel. I mean, everything is video now. Everything is video. I mean, I can't convince them to get on TikTok and dance around, right? But I can convince them to get a YouTube channel. And they don't want to be on their own YouTube channel. This is the thing with customers. They don't want to be the face of it. They would rather use something like this with these great voiceovers. The AI voiceovers are awesome. The fact that you can put the words that the AI is speaking down at the bottom is great. So it's like ADA compliant, right? And the collection, the library of video that you have is awesome. And I see that you just added a large, a stock company. We
just got Getty Images, and between you and me, we're also about to improve the AI voices further as well. There's so much coming down the line. We haven't even started yet.
I love it. You guys are doing a great job. What it does is it provides me a new stream of revenue. So for the amount you guys are charging me, I can turn around and make 100 times that every month producing videos for clients.
Well, that's really good to hear, because we want people to benefit in real business terms from using Pictory. Everyone knows video is cool, but what we're interested in hearing from is people such as yourself who are actually taking that technology and using it to make more money than Pictory is costing them.
Yes, that's exactly what this is doing. I mean, even if it's just for your own brand, the cost is not restrictive at all. This is very affordable when you compare it to other things. And if you went out and you just bought, say, Adobe Premiere, or something, After Effects or something like that to produce your videos with, it's going to cost you more money than Pictory.
Well, we all say that a year's subscription to Pictory is going to cost you less than one video made by a freelancer.
100%. Even if you went on like a Fiverr or an Upwork or something like that, you're still going to pay more. It's amazing. I'm telling you, I'm so glad you guys got this thing off the ground, because it seriously, it saved me a ton of time. It's not even saving me time. I'm actually spending more time, because before this, I wasn't producing any videos. You actually gave me the opportunity to produce videos and produce more content on a different channel that I wasn't even taking advantage of for my agency.
Well, you've preempted my next question, because my next question is, what were you doing in terms of video before Pictory? And your answer is similar to many other people that I speak to is, well, I wasn't, because it was too hard, or it was too expensive, or too slow.
That's 100% true. I wasn't doing anything. I mean, I've used After Effects. I mean, I went to school for, multimedia. So I've used those products in the past. Nowadays you can film with your camera on your phone, which makes it a whole lot easier because before, you remember, you videotapes and the old camcorder, and then you had to get those on digital somehow. But nowadays it's so much easier. I think a lot of people in older businesses too still see a huge barrier to being able to do video. It's not really that hard anymore. And the thing is people always say too, when I tell my customers about Pictory, they're like, well, can I get my own video onto Pictory? Yeah. You can get your own audio onto Pictory. The intro that I use for my videos and the music that I use on Pictory is actually from, I think, YouTube's library of open source audio. So I found my own song that I wanted to put on there, and I uploaded that, and you can use that. You can create your own library of video. You guys have templates so that I only have to put my watermark on my video one time, and every time I go in there, I can use it over and over and over.
Also, many people have lots of recordings of webinars and Zoom recordings on a hard disk, which are not out there. They're not working for them because they haven't got the tools or the time to edit them. This interview that we're doing now is a very good example. You're sat in your car. I'm sat at home in my home office. We're recording this piece of content. Then Pictory will be used to make a video testimonial out of the content that we're recording now. It takes minutes.
That's right. But I don't think people understand what they should do is, if they're considering some other tool, I'm telling you, I've already done the research. Pictory is probably the easiest. You have the great library. Adding Getty Images was amazing. But, just get in there and try it. Just get in there and go do a trial, try it out, see what you think about it. Pay for it for a month. You're not going to stop using it. I'm telling you. If you value your company and you want to get content out on as many channels as you can, because trust me, your competitors are doing it. Your competitors have content in a bunch of places. And if they don't, then you're in an old manufacturing industry or something like that, where you have an advantage if you actually do this. If they're not doing it, then do it. You're going to have a competitive advantage. So, it's wonderful. And the way it works, the ease of it, I wouldn't even have to teach them. It's self-explanatory. You just get in there and you do it, and it totally makes sense.
Well, you've said some very kind things about us today. We're very grateful. It makes it all worthwhile. I'd just like to say thank you very much for your time, Adam, and I really mean that.
No, I want to say thanks for creating this product, because you are literally creating a new channel of revenue for me, and it's so easy.
That's brilliant. Wish you a wonderful day.
Yes, sir, B. Thanks.